Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition and welcome to the Lost Temple of Dirthaman. We came here for the last video and we have not explored it whatsoever. Yeah,
not
probably.
For some time. The camp is abandoned.
So we know there were treasure hunters in the area trying to find stuff, and we're going to go learn about the Goddess Secrets. Very exciting. I will read this. The small book appears to be a collection of notes, judging by their dates, written over a period of 3 years. They chronicle the search for something called Dirthaman's Wisdom by an Orlesian archivist, Lord Gratian Foe. It's not a real word. The elven goddess Secrets disappeared along with all his kin, or so their legends claim. Yet his priesthood, I was trying to make that intriguing, yet his priesthood remained behind, and the priests were said to possess the ability to see and know all. I believe this to be the result of magic and not a divine gift. Magic locked in treasures that remain to this day. With the aid of my companions, I hope to prove it. I believe I found a temple of Dirthaman, the resting place for the wisdom, or at least the location of the last high priest who was said to possess it. From all I have gathered, it might be possible to summon this high priest's spirit from the ether here in this place. Impossible? Yet Dirthaman's rituals will evidently allow it. Perhaps one of the oldest secrets we know of will be revealed to us here. I realised that I read this first paragraph and I didn't actually read it. You know what I mean? I read the words out loud, but I don't process the words in any way whatsoever. Okay, so there's... I mean, it's a very general power anyway. It's a power of, like, omniscience, essentially, and omnipotence. Just the ability to see and know everything. It's very general. Path of Shadows. This is cool. This is very cool. Well, that's not cool. It's meant to be like a little screaming face. It looks like a little It looks like a little dude. I don't think it's meant to be a little dude, but this looks like a bomb or an egg. Hey, buddy. Oh, hello, cheeky little direction over here. Something. Ah, here we go. What?
This place is bigger than you'd think.
Yeah.
No way through this gate. Wonder what it's made of.
Okay, we do have enemies. There's a corpse over there. Lovely, lovely corpse. But that suggests to me that this is probably a dead end. The Chamber of Misery. The optimistically titled Chamber of Misery.
That's not normal, is it?
Okay, we need Veil Fire for the Chamber of Misery. We need a gate unlocked over there. It's all good stuff, folks. It's all good stuff. Looks like a holler. As I was reading that, I realized, like, so I am a northern boy, but I've got a friend who insists that I sound like a posh northerner, basically, which is essentially an oxymoronic kind of statement, because we don't really sound posh over here. And as soon as I start to say words like butter, you know, I think it disappears entirely anyway. But I was in an Uber going into work yesterday, and God, that sounds so bloody weird. And I told the taxi driver, well, the Uber guy, that I was northern as well, because we were talking. I can't remember what we were talking about, but it came up, and I said, yeah, I'm northern. You know, I'm from around here. I think he thought I was from London because I mentioned I'd lived in London. And I swear he didn't believe me. He just had this look about him. It was like, well, I mean, are you though? I was like, yeah, I grew up here my entire life, by the way. Oh, it was funny. I say funny, it was something. Let me read this first. Explorers in the temple. A number of notes are scribbled on this scroll, many crossed out or written in terse, angry letters. Terse is a great word. Reveal the heart, unite it with the flame. Together they will form the key to liberation, advancement. The translation is not clear. I also do not think this Bratsia is the flame it speaks of. Do you need Veilfire as well?
That
Yeah.
was odd.
Everyone needs... Oh, okay, and there's a rune. Or a glyph. Alright, I don't think there's any way for me to go other than the way I've already been. So, let's go left. But we were on the way to the office, and the taxi driver missed the turn, right? So there's like, we're on like a two-lane road, and he just missed the turnoff on his sat nav, right? He just temporarily missed it. It wasn't a big deal, and so he had to. Somebody trying to kill me. So he had to kind of like, he kind of started to turn left, and then realized, oh, we have to go right. So he kind of like just hopped over the pavement a little bit, like a tiny amount. We were nowhere near any other car. It was totally fine. It really was safe. It was a very, very minor maneuver. And, however, despite that, the guy in front of us, who, as I say, was... Oh, why are you dressed like a Harlequin? They came for me in... Wait, let me finish this story first. Well, no, I'll do it after. They came for me in the night, but I won't let them take it. I'll find Dirthaman's wisdom on my own. Those traitors want riches for themselves. They won't have a clue how to decipher the remainder of the ritual. Let it be known that I, Lord Gretian Frau, are not to blame what befalls any of them. I'm not to blame for any of this.
One of the explorers.
Took his chest and crawled into a corner to die.
Vigorous stuff. Oh, funny. But the car in front of us, which must have been 2 or 3 cars ahead, it wasn't anywhere near. And even if it was right in front of us, it wasn't in any trouble. We just swerved behind them a small amount to get into the right lane. It's a maneuver people make in cars all the time. Sometimes you're in the wrong lane, so you just, hop into the next lane, right? It's not unusual. Any of you drive will have done it before. You don't always remember where you're going. And the guy in front of us lost his goddamn mind. This was like middle of the day. This was like 2 p.m. or whatever it was. And this guy, who was like, I'm not to be judgmental, but he was, clearly he was a chavvy lad. Let's put it that way. He's clearly, he was a chavvy guy. He was the kind of guy who wants to pick a fight. You know what I mean? The Chamber of Torment. Ah, woo! It was a chavvy lad, and he got out of his car. He literally got out of his car, stopped in the middle of this like 2-lane roadway run, got out of his car, walked towards us, and said, "You could have beeping killed me. You could have fucking killed me. You could have killed me. What are you doing, you maniac?" Blah, just lost his goddamn mind. Let me tell you, went absolutely ballistic. And I really, like, the taxi driver shot me back. I was nowhere near you. You're the one holding up traffic now. You're the one being dangerous. And the guy's walking towards the car and says, "You know what, follow me." Like he's saying, follow me to where I'm going so I can beat you up, basically. Follow me to where I'm going so we can have a fight. And the taxi driver starts yelling back at him, "You shut the fuck up. You go sit down. Get back in your effing car." And I'm like, I'm going to defend my taxi driver like he was nowhere near you. Get back in your goddamn car. It proper kicked off. It was madness. It was 1 versus 2. I don't know what you was thinking. Oh, it's funny. I don't know. You have to, like, I'm not really like a yell at strangers kind of guy. He was really eagerly looking for a fight. And the one thing I didn't want was for my Uber driver to feel like he was alone in the situation, just in case. So I reacted definitely more aggressively than I usually would. I wasn't aggressive. I didn't do anything. But I was like, I just need my driver to know that if shit goes down here, I've got his back. He's not in the wrong. I know he's not in the wrong. If he was in the wrong, I'd have been like, well, you kind of messed up. But I tipped him afterwards and gave him 5 stars because he was very apologetic. And I was just like, I know you were fine. Like, I don't blame you for what happened. So don't worry about it. It was intense. Anyways, I don't care what Lord Gritian claims. There were voices last night whispering to us in our sleep. How have we ever been in like a lost ruin and there aren't whispers in your sleep? It is not silly fears. It is this place. Is it worth finding the artifact he hunts if it attracts spirits to us as they search? And how did the spirits know our names? They knew personal things, events I would rather forget. I would leave if it did not mean forgoing my entire pay after months of work. Alright, there is a veil fire in here. I'm assuming... What am I assuming? I'm assuming something. I'm not sure what it is. Alright, I don't think these are runes. I think these are glyphs. Yeah, rune. Well, they are runes, but they're not runes. You know what I mean. Our highest one, he deceives us, the honeyed words that drip from his tongue. We know the despair they mask. We disciples of Dirthaman know truth.
Strange that I can understand that.
Now as
A
ever.
spell of comprehension, perhaps. Amazing that it still functions.
I think the Keeper and the Dawlish, these are very strange. I keep thinking it's a lever or a sex toy. It really, it's straddling the line between the two. This is quite a large area. I'm very wary of. I'm gonna go back actually. Well, no, because assumably we're gonna come back around there, aren't we? Let's go left. I'm just trying to. It's a large area, so I'm just a little paranoid about making sure I'm being comprehensive in my exploration. But anyways, yes, it was. God damn it. We need a key. We've got a magical lock, and we've got another lock around the other side. There's a lot of locks. There's a lot of locks. But the guy was way out of order. We were like if something had actually gone wrong, or he'd done something I thought was threatening, it would have been different. The Eyes of Sorrow. Should I have done that?
Waking up.
Probably. Cool.
It's warm.
Juicy, too. Pleasant.
All part of a ritual, I'd say. Whoever that belongs to, they're not dead. Not really.
Okay, we're getting, tell you what, we're getting some stuff down here, material-wise. Hey, it's Hardin Hightown. I think we will read this, but we are going to wait until. I'm hoping we get all of the chapters, and we'll do like a reading of Hardin Hightown at the end. So I'm gonna skip that for now. Not allowed to read that yet. It is forbidden. But anyways, yeah, that was my yesterday. It's gotten to the point where I don't really. I mean, like I went into the office, but I didn't really need to be in for nearly as long as I was in. You know, I went in and had a chat for like half an hour, and it's like, okay, I'm done now. I'm like, well, I'm here for the next like 3 hours, so can we find something to do, please?
An explorer. What killed him, I wonder?
Ah, okay. So we're here to. There's the eyes.
Careful. Bringing those organs here, putting them back together. Who knows what will happen?
Something fun. That's all I care about. Explorers in the temple. A series of papers and notes are stuffed into a small booklet. It's stained with dried blood and covered in dust. The most legible entry is the last. We're still not certain why Lord Gridion ran off during the night. The others think it's the nightmares, though they say it's the voices that speak to them. We took a vote and decided to continue the search for Dirthaman's wisdom. Bloody Nora. If we don't, we forfeit everything we've worked towards. Trying to piece together all of Grishion's notes won't be easy. All I can think is that we need to put the relics revealed by the Braziers into these flames. It's all part of some elven ritual, I suppose. The only gruesome part is all these desiccated organs. Lord Grecian believed that they were part of the high priest of this temple and that we're somehow reassembling him. I find it unsettling that the elves would have disassembled their high priest in the first place. This is I love this kind of. This is absolutely my thing right here. This is what I want from Dragon Age more than anything else. You know, what is this, by the way? Don't know what that is. It's not doing anything. It's very disconcerting. Yeah, like lost ruined temples and stuff like that, and sacrifice, and oh, it's just, this is all
Here's
my
where the
vibe.
magic happens. Literally.
So I can't get through. I'm gonna have to go back. I can't get through either of the doors that I'm trying to get through. Can't get that way. Don't think I can get. I was hoping to get round behind. Well, the door that we were blocked out from earlier, which I guess would be down here on the right. Although it doesn't seem to be. So I guess we're just gonna walk back the initial way we came. Now that we've got the Veil Fire, which I suppose is up here. Pip pip. This way. Something's going. Get this. Durthaman is gone. Interesting that there's 7 runes and 6 remains. Durthaman is gone, he said. Our highest one brings to us this gravest news. What shall we do? Where shall we go? What of the old secrets that burns within our hearts? Can't see what's going on. I'm just assuming that I'm doing things. Light back, please. Thank you. I think I heard, as I was walking along here, I swear I heard... Okay. I swear I heard... The little tinkle noise. Bloop! That a rune makes, but I'm not hearing it anymore. No, guess not. Okie dokie. It's just because there's an extra rune, so I'm just kind of conscious about that. This is very cool. Right, so it should be back this way and then down to the right. Down here. Oh, that'll be the bonus one. We few whisper here where shadow dwells. Some words remain unuttered. Truths are pushed down, down, where they'll never rise again. Should be one in here. That's a mushroom. Maybe there isn't one in here? I guess there isn't one in here. I can't see a bloody thing. Doo-dah, doo-dah. All the doo-dah day. All the doo-dah day. I'm better built for this kind of small encounter area. Ooh, that was Fate Touch. I need to read the materials I get a little bit more. Well, when it looks like something interesting. If it's Fate Touch, we want to read it. Anyways, we've got 3 of them. My question is, like, is something going to happen when I put these 2 down? Because I don't really know where else I can go at this point. Because I can't... Maybe I can get through this door now that I got Veilfire, actually. There's a Brazia there. I think that's probably done it, hasn't it? This door over here. This door over somewhere. What's there? Maybe. Okay. Okay. Maybe it's that. It's probably that, isn't it? Yeah. Let's head that direction. I'm really happy about this area. I don't know what it is. It's so... Oh, I love that this is outside, actually. I thought it was all indoors. It's just this individual, singular, unique location. You know, it's the kind of thing that Dragon Age 2 was desperately, desperately lacking. So I'm just really happy to see it. It's a nice change of pace from like wandering around the open world doing a million things. This human man was a warrior, dead for perhaps a few months. His skin is dried and stretched over his bones. From what you can tell of the corpse, he was stabbed in the back. An expression of terror remains locked in the rictus of the dead man's face. Can I get through there? Is that going to put out my Veilfire? I'm trying to go... Ah! Oh, right. Yeah, so what happened is we got the Veilfire from here and then never carried on in this direction, basically. This is just the other way around of what I saw a second ago. I don't know if I can take the Veilfire through the water. The highest one promises safety. I shall protect our ancient secrets, he claims. All that Durthaman once granted us will be safe. But it is our blood he seeks, a sacrifice, dark and unholy. A prison of evil to keep us in, and all else out. And there's the mechanism. Or a mechanism, I guess. Okay, the Hands of Torment. So, it should go without saying that I didn't really mean to do that. It's not the first time it's happened, and it won't be the last time it's happened. Oh,
Where
there's
did
the
this
key.
I bet the poor fool's never had a chance to use it.
Somewhere back in the ritual area, perhaps.
Man. Well, there goes my tier 3 ultimate on a bunch of just random enemies. Oh, it's not this door, it's the other door. Is it this one? Isn't this just a shortcut? Oh, no, it's a new area. Okay.
This is where the key leads.
It leads to mushrooms. Oh, interesting that I can... Okay, I just want to pick up my Veilfire. I'm not sure what that's doing. Oh, it's opening the door. Warrior Bash. Warrior Bosh. I have a little poke around. See, again, I just heard that noise. I can hear it. There's a rune. I swear there's a rune. Ah, it's like coming from over here. Oh, it'll be in the Warrior Bash room, I bet.
And the torch goes out.
But why? Oh, does it? Wait, let me just check this. Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, it's interesting because I keep dropping the torch in the water, like for combat. It doesn't do a bloody thing, you know. Nothing changes. What the heck? Okay, Dorian kind of got trapped there. That was weird. Okay, up you pop. Well, that was a lot of damage. How are we doing on potions? Right, I mean, we're okay. We're looking alright. We've only got one more of these things to find. Regenning up. Okay, can't get Veilfire through there. Let's go bash this wall, Ian. Bam! Just boots it. I love it. Okay. Okay. I just want the ghoul's beard, man. I'm not allowed it, apparently. I'm surprised that the rune is in here. What if you didn't bring a warrior with you? Just don't do it. They will come for us in the night, those who would steal the words from our lips, and our God no longer rises to our defense. We claw at the walls, Now we pray for a dawn that will never arrive. I am now, after hearing this, 100% sure that there is a rune somewhere back in that main chamber, because that is the exact same noise I heard. There's a path somewhere down there that takes me to a rune, because I heard it with my ear holes. Right. It's a big area. Let's head. We go. Yeah, let's go through here first. Ah. Right, this is interesting. So there must be a way through. Because there's a rune here. There's a glyph thing. But I can't bring the Veilfire through there. So... follow the path of secrets. And hopefully... find a way around. Oh. Okay. Right, well that's helpful. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. It's been a frustrating week, folks. As you know, doing this PSMF. I'm on week 5 now. Week 5, I've eaten nothing but chicken. Doesn't bother me the slightest. Tomorrow's my free meal day, which means I'm gonna have some light Ben & Jerry's. Ben & Jerry's do like a lighter version that's like 450 calories for a tub, so actually less calories than the big pot yogurts I've been having. So that's my weekly treat kind of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. Let me read this first. His mind which cannot think, his tongue which cannot speak, his hands which cannot touch, his ears which cannot hear, his eyes which cannot see, and thus shall our highest one be bound. He shall join us in our silence. Are they talking about the elven leader guy? Right. So I guess that's the last one I need. But I'm half... So basically, I do these videos. Every time... I think I've talked about it before. Every time I get past like a new 10-pound barrier, I make a video, right? Like a vlog update thing. And the hope is that eventually I'll have this really cool weight loss journey vlog kind of thing, right? Where you'll be able to like see the difference over this huge period of time. And, you know, I'll have a record of like my mental state and how I was feeling and what I was doing diet-wise and exercise-wise and all this kind of jazz. I just think it'll be an interesting thing to have. So I weigh myself in on Wednesdays, and if I've gone below... They really need to give better loot in this game sometimes, because that was just horrendous for a lockpick. So on Wednesdays I weigh in, and if I'm below another 10-pound marker, then I... Where the hell am I going? Okay. Then I do a video. And I was half a pound. I weighed in on Tuesday. It's like a bonus, which I shouldn't have done. But I weighed in on Tuesday. I was half a pound away. I weighed in on Wednesday. I was half a pound away. I weighed in today. I was half a pound away. It won't stop. We will not have it. We will not have it. The secrets of madness in our ears, but they are ours. The highest one cannot take them from us. Only Dirthaman, our keeper. Only he. And if he does not take the secrets, they are ours forever. Benos, yes. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm not really bothered about it because I know what I'm doing is correct. So, as long as I keep doing it, I'll get to where I want to be. But and weight loss is never linear at all. It's like whenever I talk to people about it and like I'm trying to give people advice, the first thing I say is it's not linear. You'll have weeks where you barely move and then you'll drop like double the next week or maybe 2 weeks after. You know, it's just how it is. But it can be frustrating. I'm very aware that it can be frustrating for people, myself included. And being half a pound away from being able to do the video is very annoying. I'm being stuck there. But I would expect, as I say, like a big drop in the coming days to accommodate. I wonder if I can open this from this side. Is there a mechanism here? Yeah, there is. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a drink. Because I need to keep very well hydrated on this bloody EC stack thing. So, bear with me. I'm sure that sounded incredible. Right. Oh, I need Veilfire for this. The heart of despondency. For his heart, our highest one is bound. The secret that he keeps with us. The vigil that he keeps with us. His fear will not weaken us. No one shall come, dear mentor. In our eternity, only darkness reigns. You cheeky son of a... Come here. Bro will not sit still. It's like you're not even trying to die. Alright, good stuff. We are, if nothing else, getting quite a lot of research materials, which is pretty cool. And that should be, that's all the glyphs. That's all the items. So, we should now be able to head back. This way. Head back to the middle bit and unite. I'm gonna heal because I suspect something large. I suspect the reanimated keeper is going to pop up and he's not going to be too pleased about the situation. So let's make sure we're all on full health. Ish. And let's go piece this together, I suppose. Alonzi. Tongue of whispers. Ears of unheeding. Hands of torment. Heart of despondency. Finish with the head, as per usual. Just save this, just in case. Summon the highest one. Is it Dirthaman himself? Oh, I need to do something. Alright, here we go. Beat the demon. He's freeze. He does not. Hello. You're a bit of a tank, aren't you, son? You know what would be really good here? Bloody ultimate would be good. This barrier is massive. Can't break through it. Right, I'm gonna go kill everyone else first. I don't know if that will weaken him somehow or whatever, but they shouldn't be able to stand here at the back like doing so. Although I fear they're gonna keep spawning. Definitely looks like they're gonna keep spawning. If anything, there's more of them now than there was a minute ago. Oh, no, I think we made a dent here. Only one left. There we go. Right. Dirthaman, the highest one. Come here. So what just happened? Right, that's what I was trying to do. I had enough to use my ultimate once. My tier 1 ultimate, so I was trying to use it. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there.
So that was the High Priest of the temple.
Rather sad if you think about it.
Loot? Well, he didn't drop anything, but there's a big spooky door over here, so let's go search the Chamber of the Oracle. Mosaic piece. Lovely. Supply cache in a really interesting spot. Why is there a supply cache here? Because isn't it over? Is it not over? You don't want to supply cache at the end. You want it like midway through, surely. Dirthaman's Wisdom. That is a very, very good shield, I think.
Will you look at that?
I think we're done, folks. Again, I feel like this game has a bit of a problem when it comes to loot and making looting exciting. I don't think the game is very good at it, if I'm totally honest with you. And that's okay. We talk a lot on this channel about extrinsic versus intrinsic rewards, and you know, even the thing is, I don't really care about loot per se. You know, we're gonna make what we need anyway. But I think like a big glowing door and then a glowing chest and like a big boss fight and all this kind of jazz, it sets a tone, it sets an expectation of big reward, you know? So that is when I get disappointed. I don't really care about just not finding anything as I wander through the world. That's okay. But when there's like a setup for like big reward and we don't get it, that's when I get a little bit disappointed. And now I think just giving me a single shield for all of this is really all we got in this entire place. That feels a little... I feel like we maybe should have got more than this. But as I say, it looks like it's a really good shield. Constitution and defense is the same. We get melee instead of magic defense. We gain 2 strength. It's not even very good. It's really not. I mean, am I gonna take it? What does it look like? I don't know if I want this, you know. Because, I mean, look, it's 2% range defense versus 2 strength. 2 strength is definitely better. The armor rating is nigh on meaningless because it's so small a difference as to not mean anything. Because the armor rating you get from your armor more than your shield. It's whether healing 15% of damage over 10 seconds is better than 5% extra damage, and I think it is. I'm not using it. I'm not even using the bloody thing. So, you know, I find that a little disappointing. Yes. I still had fun. I think it's a really cool area. But the looting has not been handled. The loot in general, I think, is handled pretty. It's probably my biggest. Oh, Venatori, hello. There's a mage behind me. I see you glyphing up. Come here. I'm standing on it, but I couldn't tell if it was mine or his. Well, Dorian's. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if my biggest problem with this game is probably the gear. I don't think the gear's handled well whatsoever. Let's now back to Skyhold. So now that we've done that, and then obviously we've got more to do in wherever the hell we're hanging out at the moment. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, the Exalted Plains. Still some things to do there in the north, in that destroyed area. But, yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, we've played this game for a long time now. We're like 40 hours in or something like that, right? It's been a big playthrough, considering we've got a ways to go yet. Oh, new trials reward. Cool. Let's go do some loot sorting. I mean, I'm going to give the shield... The shield is good. It's just I don't think it's as good as what I've got, but it's definitely better than what... Cassandra's got, so there you go. The weapon, however, less so. I really don't think we got anything else worth looking at. Which is kind of mad. Yeah, no, not really. Got some valuables, got some research materials, had a good time. Just wish we got slightly better rewards. But yeah, so I'd say that's one of the big faults against it. I think the hinterlands being the first zone is a humongous misstep. Humongous misstep. I really do think that was like... I guarantee if they'd put a smaller, tighter designed zone at the start, more people would have played this game to the end. Or like got through more of the game, you know? Sigil of Deathroot. I think I've already got one of those. It's too big. And it's not like you have to... What's this do? I don't hate that, you know. What? I don't hate that for myself, interestingly enough. Oh, I should put the rune in as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that and the gear are the main 2 problems with the game. Otherwise, I'm into it. I wouldn't mind a little bit more complexity in the combat, but that's... Give me money! Give me more money! I need to buy more schematics. I honestly think... I mean, we've got quite a lot of tier 3 stuff going on here. That's pretty exciting. Eventually we'll get to the point where we can just sell all of our tier 2 stuff. That's going to be great. Alright. Keep getting Everite from my harvesting in the Western approach. And Everite is a tier 3 metal, so really helpful. And I'd like I said, other than dragon stuff, I don't think you ever get tier 4 materials. Actually, the fact that... I've gone the wrong way. The fact that dragons are, like, limited in number... I've been wasting my... I should not be using dragon materials on anything that isn't tier 3 schematic-wise. I really should have realized that a lot earlier. We have some dragon materials. Like, I want to make daggers out of dragon materials, right? Because they're going to be the best daggers in the game, because we don't get materials higher than tier 4. So we should make tier 3 schematic daggers with tier 4 dragon bone materials. And we should make our gear with tier 4 with dragon materials, basically. Yeah. Unless there's some way to farm them down the line, which I don't know about yet. Viridium. I don't know what tier Viridium is. I feel like Everite is better. Who is it who does this best? Leliana. Leliana finds the rare stuff.
Inquisitor.
Everyone is on metal duty. Such a small amount of coin. I'd rather have the metal, honestly. The metal!
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor? Okie dokie, let's head back to the plains then, and head to the north and do a little adventurooning, as they say, probably. Prove me wrong, nerds. Prove me wrong. Oh, Emperor de Lyon, what a ball? No, wait, no, never mind. Where are the... Is it there? Yeah. Okay, so I feel like we did this section here. So we want to go grab that shard. So let's go here and then start working our way to the north. I think, as I say, once we've done the shards here, we might nip back to the oasis and see what we can do there. See if we can, why is my elbow bumpy? See if we can, yeah. See if we can get through that door all the way to the end. Although my concern about that is, I wonder if the gear in there, because we got really good gear that lasted a long time when we last did that. My concern is that it, like, maybe scales to your level at the time. Now, nothing in the game seems to do that, but maybe it does. And if it does, that means you don't necessarily want to pick it up early. It's kind of like in Dragon Age Origins, where I saved one of the DLCs till near the end to make sure the gear was better. But I knew that at the time. I don't know anything about this game, really, so... we're kind of just going to keep making it up as we go along. Now, let's see if we can find this shard. Oh, and our little... Oh, hello, buddy. Every time. Oh, hello. Hello. You cheeky little so-and-so, aren't you? So, it's actually an interesting little... I was just thinking, why are there demons here? But it's an interesting little story detail in a way, because... we know that where... Let me up. In areas of, like, immense death, where loads of people have died, that's where the rift is... The barrier between this world and the Fade is smallest, right? Like, death weakens the veil. And obviously there's a war here between the elves and the not elves. So, the freemen and etc, etc. Your legions, I think. So all that death has weakened the veil, so that means we can find... demons just kind of... usually demons, we don't run into them very often. They're just always at the rifts. But now they're just here out and about because the area is so dead. Gonna come and help. Gotta protect my Inquisition buddies.
That warrior dies!
Did he just say that whilst dead? Come here, where are you? Where's that loot gone? It's here. It's right here. Oh no, that's a flag. I got it. Okay, I was just looking at 2 flags. Right, let's go grab this shard. Aim speed. Don't tell anyone though. It's our little secret. How's everyone doing? Going to the cinema next week. Gonna go see Twisters. I've already seen Twisters. I'm doing something I never do, which is watching a film twice in short succession. I really, really liked Twisters, but I watched it at home. Now, usually I would, like, if I'd seen it in the cinema, I wouldn't be going back to see it again, because I just don't do that. I don't rewatch films that often at all, because there's so many films I want to see. I've got, like, I can't remember the number, but it's a huge number on my my wish list of films to watch, my watch list, right, on Letterboxd. Massive, like 1,500 plus. So I don't really rewatch films. I'm like, well, why would I not just watch something I haven't seen before? You know, why would I not just have a new experience instead? Oh, this is where we found the, oh no, it can't be. We just found a region. I thought this is where we found the elf, but it's not. But, I watched it at home, and Twisters is still out in the cinema. It's still holding on, so I figure, well, this is a good opportunity to go and, It's a kind of film that kind of deserves the cinema, you know what I mean? So, it's something I don't very often do. It's actually, most of the time when I rewatch a film, funnily enough, is at the cinema. For example, my local cinema is showing Interstellar pretty soon, in a couple of weeks. And obviously I never saw Interstellar at the cinema. And, you know, it's the 10-year anniversary or something, so that's going to be really cool as well, I think. And also the 20th anniversary, I believe, for Shaun of the Dead is also coming out in the cinema, and I've booked that as well because I think that'll be really exciting. No, the Hotler's on fire! Oh, Jocelyn. I don't trust that Gordian fellow. He talks as though he's all Legion, but I know... Oh, I got the codex for the Holler. I should have killed it. But I know he's not. I can hear it in his speech. Tell me you hear it too. I wonder what he's doing on that rise. He's forbidding us from going there, but I might take a look in a couple of nights. Let me know if you want in. Have you heard anything from the Emerald Graves? They say Duheim's gone to lead the Freemen. Damn, I miss him. He was a good commander. A bastard, but fair. Madeline. Holla. Well, I guess we do want to do research on every animal. At least once. That's the codex for Vivian. That's actually all the codexes for Vivian. And there's an ocularum up here. But yeah, so, I mean, I saw Starship Troopers in the cinema. I saw Jaws in the cinema. I'm going to go see Shaun of the Dead. Going to go see Interstellar. I just really liked it. It's something about seeing films that you missed in the cinema. Getting to see them in that kind of experience. You know, I just think it's really cool. So I'm very, very blessed with my... Oh, hello. that my local cinema does that kind of thing. And definitely going to keep doing that. Like I said, when I move house...
I am not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, I didn't say anything even slightly close to the word Alexa. When I move... Alexa, shut up! When I move, I'm very specifically moving somewhere. How the hell do I get up there, by the way? I'm going to very specifically move somewhere within walking distance of the cinema. Because I want to be able to just... Like, I go with my dad at the moment, and it's fine. I can... Like, we go. But we have very different taste in films. He doesn't like horror films, for example, and I mainly watch horror films. Although I watch everything, of course. I watched just a Spinal Tap yesterday, actually, as it happens. But my point was very slowly going to be that this area is morbid as all heck. No. I'd like to be able to just, you know, maybe I've got my work done, I've got a couple hours as videos process, walk down to the cinema and watch a film. I mean, I'd really like that. And, you know, I already pay for, like, an unlimited cinema ticket thing, so I'll just do that and make... Well, I think you only have to see 2 films a month to kind of get your money's worth, inverted commas, so... It's always worth doing. I'll probably see about 5 or 6 a month, really. Just love film, man. And I'm going to Grimfest. I'm going to like a horror film festival. We're going to see like 25 horror films in like 4 days. It's going to be amazing. I'm very excited about Grimfest. Alright, let's have a looky-loo. The last one's always going to be the trickiest. I suspect it might be like right underneath me. Oh, no, there it is. Lovely jubbly. Let's go grab these now, I guess, right? There's nothing else. And then we can head sort of to that northeast section after that. Don't think there's anything to the west. Yeah, let's go back and grab these. Okay. Well, first of all, man, I know I can get down safely if I just go backwards, but this is a game crying out for like a wingsuit, like from Tears of the Kingdom or something, or from Legend of Zelda. Well, any of them, obviously. There's something that lets me hurl myself off a cliff safely. That's all I'm asking for. Something like the wingsuit from Just Cause. That'd be perfect. I'd love that. Curve to the right. It wouldn't suit Dragon Age at all, don't get me wrong, but it would make my life easier. How's everyone doing today? Madeline. Okay. Too big for the doorway. Sorry for my goddamn life. I need to get up there. when I was at the dentist last week getting my tooth extracted, I thought they were gonna have to offer me like concussion therapy or something, because I just heading upstairs, I whomped my head so hard on the doorway. My god. She was very apologetic. I was like, it's not your fault, I'm an idiot. It's probably the Half Man. The Half Man is kind of like Hobbiton. You know, everyone's tiny and all the houses are tiny. And I'm not like egregiously tall. I'm only 6'2", but I'm definitely, you know, I'm above average. So none of the doorways are designed for people who are like above 6 foot. None of the doorways are really designed for people above like 5'8". So the amount of times I bonked my head, I swear, like now that I'm like forgetting words, I'm getting stupider with age. It's just because I bashed my head constantly while living in the Isle of Man. I need to go back actually. I've not been back in ages, absolutely ages. My mum's still over there, so I should really go visit. Oh, it was very dangerous. Tired of waiting around. Oh, hello. This scrap of parchment bears a sketch of a woman. Beneath it, a written line. The sight of you is the only thing keeping me strong. Got some blood. Bloodstone's really good. We want to find bloodstone as much as we can. Okay. Millions of pounds is really good. We want to find millions of pounds as much as we can. I was talking to this, my taxi driver yesterday. We were talking about careers and stuff like that, and he's studying economics. He's doing a master's in economics at the moment. Wants to set up his own business and stuff like that. And we were just talking about why people earn money, and he was talking about how like a lot of his mates will get like a car on finance, so they've got this kind of like flashy appeal kind of thing going on. And both of us are very much in agreement. Like, personally, I don't really care about having a flash car. I don't care about having a flash house. I want a good TV, like a good home studio setup. That's important. I want a bookcase room. That's important as well eventually, to have like just a... I've gone completely the wrong way. Just a room dedicated to big oak bookcases and mahogany and leather and, you know, just a classic... Just like a little reading nook, but I want it to be its own little private room I can just go sit in and read, and I think that'd be awesome. That big ass TV and home studio setup, and then I just want to travel, and I just want to be chill and comfy. I think on a basic level, I think if you're comfortable money wise, if you're like not scrambling around for survival, nobody really needs much more than that, you know. People are like, oh, I want to earn 6 figures, blah blah blah, but why do you need 6 figures realistically? I mean, it's different in America. It's different depending on where you are in the world, completely. It's different if you have kids. I don't know how people afford to have kids. But, I don't know. People just want stuff and things, and they think it'll make them happy, and it just doesn't. It's not going to make you happy. Because you buy one thing, and then you just want more things. You know what I mean? There's always more things, folks. Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. No, I don't know. It's just never appealed to me, that kind of materialism. Except for having a big-ass TV. But that's just I love film. And that doesn't need to be swapped out. That doesn't need to be the newest one every year. I just need one decent TV, and then I can just enjoy my films, you know? Gotta build around what you love in life. And then... Stupid broken stone. And then go from there. I want to travel. I haven't traveled in ages. I mean, I went to Morocco last year, but it was like, it wasn't, I didn't travel in Morocco, really. Like, I'm not going to complain. I went to Morocco. It was cool. But it was a family holiday. We didn't see Morocco. We saw the hotel. We didn't, like, do a single day trip or anything. It was literally just beach and swimming pool, you know? But my sister's got 2 young kids. And they are too young, really, to do much of anything. And as they get older, hopefully we'll do more stuff. The Scout's journal is bloodstained and soggy from the rains, but some entries can be made out. Relieved Corporal Colin at the Bonehill Scout Post. Not entirely happy about this change. This area sees no battle. Must correct an earlier prediction. Have only seen deer and rabbits. Killed a hare for food. Best keep stores high, just in case. Saw strange shapes wandering the hills at night. The enemy? They walked aimlessly with shambling gait. Best keep a quiver nearby. They don't sound like elves. They sound like undead. Okay, right. How are we doing on time? We are nearly there. Let's go see what this question exclamation point is all. Oh, let's go do. Let's clear the rift. I can't go in. I'm realizing this. I can't go in unless I've got barrier. Like, it just doesn't work. It's crazy how much worse Twin Blades is if you do it A from the front and they're not shattered. The shattering that we see at the start is why Twin Blades looks like it does so much damage. It's mainly the shatter effect rather than Twin Blades effect. For example, it's too late now, but you're getting tag team to all hell, son. I don't know how I ever survived without my RB. It's such a good spell. Ability. Whatever you want to call it. No. 19 Lazarite, that's quite a lot. It's only tier 2, but I'm still down to to make tier 2 stuff. I'm not against the idea. Ooh, this is a lot of Rashvine. We should be able to actually upgrade. I know I say this every time and I never can. We should be able to upgrade some potions now because what the hell? Isn't that the place we already went? Isn't that the temple where we plundered all the graves? It looks like it. Interesting. Okay. Right. Next video, we will continue to explore the Exalted Plains, I guess. Oh, I don't really have anything to say about that. We'll go get the camp. We've got missions around here. The fort. We've got to kill the Venatorian for Dorian. I'm sure he'll love that. And we'll just work on this sort of northern area off the plains. I am going to go cook some chicken. And I will see you lovely folks very soon. Thank you very much for joining me. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.